All right guys, welcome back. I'm Jamie with Shine Guys. I'm about to show you how to make, this paint is not that bad, but this is Ford paint. I'm gonna knock it down, show you how to get a mirror finish. Watch, I got soap, 3000 Trizact, Dynabrade. We're gonna run it, saturate. Let's use a lot of water. I'm gonna stay away from the edges. I'm gonna run real slow. I don't have an interface backer plate. I'm just going straight. When you don't use the interface, it's really direct. So you're gonna cut a lot faster. There is quite a bit of texture on here. This is pretty freshly painted, but I'm just gonna go ahead and knock it down. Watch and learn. It's always a good thing, like I said, you always wanna keep your pads clean. Clean. Stay away from all your edges.
Are you applying any pressure or are you just letting it glide?
No pressure. Let your sandpaper do the work. Just a light glide. Light glide over everything, over your paint. See a deeper scratch? There's some deeper scratches. I'm just gonna go ahead and work those out. The reason why I like soap and water is because I wanna keep down. I also use it as a cleaning agent too. That way after when I'm done, I don't have to worry about having to use a panel wipe or some wax and grease or paint prep. You always want to stay away from areas you can't reach a tool in, unless you want to remove, you want to remove all your door handles. All right, so there we go. Some good 3000 grit, light on it. It's 3000, it's not bad. Just now it's just slight haze. I'm gonna switch tools. I'm gonna grab Rupes Mark III, fresh out of the box, you know how I do. Now we're gonna go ahead, Meguiar's microfiber. This goes with any, you don't need to use specific. Sometimes I use these, sometimes I use something else. I really do like these quite a bit. If you want, you can go straight to foam, but I wanna make it really deep finish. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my microfiber. For the edge work, you can go ahead and use your mini, which I'll go ahead and I'm gonna use my mini next after the fact, but I'm just doing this for video's sake. We're gonna use Rupes Coarse, use some light mist. So now I'm just gonna prime the pad. I'm gonna hit it on I'm just gonna hit a spot, just because I want my pad primed nice. Got a Plush, I think these are Rag Company. I always like to angle my lights. When I have my lights on there, I always want them at an angle so I can actually look into my shine. So always have your lights at a somewhat of an angle. You can have them directly on, but I'm always standing, so I want it more at an angle so I can look into the light of the shine. When you're doing every time indicator, if you want to add more compound, it's immediately when these fibers start to stick up is when you want to add more compound. So you want your fibers always to stay up. So when I want to do a blowout for my next step, I'm going to reapplicate more compound. But right now they're still pretty good. It is moist. You don't want it, you always want it slightly moist. And the indicators, I'll just touch my face with it. So when I'm polishing, boom, I hit my face to make sure it is moist. You don't want it sopping wet. Moisture is key, lubricity, you want that on there. And then another thing too, immediately when it starts to dust, indicates that you're running dry. So you just want to kind of do a little bit of mist. Moisture is, as long as it's wet, then you're good. Again, so you can see my fibers are standing up. That indicates add a little bit more compound. You always want to get compound on the edges too. Make sure you're getting compound on your edges. A lot of people just make it and put, but no, you want. Me, I always work my edges. So you don't want to lack that, because otherwise you're going to create friction, you're going to create more pigtails, more haze. So it's a good way to a lot of the times too, people ask me, like, why are you going so hard? Why are you going so hard? I'm not really going hard. I am doing faster passes. But the reason why is I'm running my tool at 6. So I ain't no scientist, but I feel like this is more efficient in the way I do it. So I'm not babying the paint. I know paint a little bit more than most. The reason why is because I have a painter's background. So, you know, I think a lot of people that don't paint or don't know paint, they get scared. You know, there's quite a bit of paint on clear coat on here, so you don't have to really baby it. If you know clear coat, it's gonna make your corrections and everything a lot easier. Like I said, all we've done is a microfiber step, actually 3000 grit sandpaper, Trizac, and then a microfiber step. So 2 steps. We did a good 2-step on here. Still quite a bit of haze. I'm gonna switch up pads. I'm gonna go ahead and do a test spot. I'm gonna go to a more aggressive pad. I'm still gonna use the coarse compound. Just one test spot. I'm not gonna do the whole area. Okay, so now I'm gonna try my Uno step real quick. When I'm doing my finishing step, I always try to look through my compound when I'm polishing, just so I can see through the scratches or see through the haze or anything that's scratched on there. All right, I think we got it all nice and deep, that deep shine.
About how long do you think this took you?
What?
The whole process?
15 minutes, 20 minutes. A door with the wet sanding.
And that's you experimenting too. So now that you know exactly.
Yeah. So now that I know the recipe for this car, we'll bang it out. Still gonna take us, you know, quite some time. But half the amount of time. So we do have a cheat book, and anytime we're doing a black car or any paint, we have a combo. So like we don't figure out everything, but we do have a way pretty much on every paint. We try to like, and you guys, we have a shared notes. So we all have a shared notes, and when we're done with the car, he can write on the notes, hey, this is what it is, don't use this towel, don't use it, you know what I mean? So yeah, we definitely have a really good process down over here. But anyways.
Dude, that's a mirror finish, I can see us.
You know, there's, I would say that's a really good job, especially for sanding, you know? But we leveled up. Anyways, guys, Jamie, Shine guys, follow us, leave a comment, let us know what you think. You know, hit us up. We're out here in Salt Lake City and we're here working.
I was just waiting for that, bro.